morning, Kilbourne. This is your WKHS news for Thursday, October 20th. On this week's news, we get a look at student attendance, ask students their favorite Halloween traditions and events, and highlight the girls' water polo team. Your WKHS news starts now.
Good morning, I'm Julia Haddon.
And I'm Marissa Dolciato.
Do you know anything about the new House Bill 410?
Not much, I just know that it has to do with attendance.
Nash and Van, tell us more about it.
And the biggest change is that absences would be counted by hours and minutes rather than days missed.
Due to the implementation of the House Bill 410, students at WKHS might start seeing more reports in their attendance. This is because administration must keep track of all student absences.
They reset depending on the threshold. So for the one threshold, it's consecutive hours. So it resets as soon as you start coming back to school. The other one is hours within a school month. So that resets every school month. And then the third threshold is hours per school year. But every new school year, every absent threshold gets reset.
This has been Nash Biglin and Van Ferguson, WKHS News.
This week you can find the following web stories.
We're back with another episode on our podcast called
Talks with Team Andre. In this week's episode, we talk about Black culture.
Check out the review for more details.
You can find all this and more at our website at wkhsmedia.com.
Did you know girls water polo won the Ohio Cup this season?
I had no idea.
Tess and Bryson take a look at their team.
The team this year is looking really good. We have a lot of really talented girls, and I think our chemistry is really strong. Probably the best part is that our team's really young, so it makes the program look really strong for the future, and I think we're going to have a great few more seasons even when Paige and I aren't here anymore.
The girls' water polo team has seen a successful season so far. Coaches and players discuss their expectations moving forward.
We're conditioning throughout the whole season, so we'll have afternoon practice, lifting, and morning practice on top of that, so I think water polo overall just has a really good training schedule.
Kilbourne definitely started as a scrappy and amazing team that was ready to battle anyone, but they really proved themselves at Ohio Cup when they won in overtime against undefeated Upper Arlington, and they're the reigning state champs for the last couple of years as well.
Yeah, we won the Ohio Cup, which was really fun because that's a bracket tournament, so it's pretty intense, but we still haven't got to regionals or state yet, so we really want to see how we can do during those tournaments as well.
Okay, water polo is different than other sports in that everyone is playing every position at all times. For a lot of sports, there'll be certain people on defense, certain people on offense, but water polo is different in that everyone is playing every position. So it's super involved, and
I think it's going to be really good in the future because we have such a young team. So by the time I'm a senior, we'll have a really experienced team, and everyone will kind of know what they're doing. So we won't have as many new players, and our starting line will be really strong.
But I'm fully expecting the team to qualify for the state tournament, and then I'm hoping we can show up and surprise everyone just like we did at Ohio Cup.
This has been Bryson Malinowski
And Tess Petrucci, reporting for WKHS News.
I love Halloween.
I do too. I wish I knew what other fun things I could do around here in October.
Ty and Jack, tell us more about what to look forward to in October.
When I was younger, I used to go out with my friends and just get as much candy as possible, and we used to trade candy after. Now I kind of just use it as like an excuse to hang out with friends on the weekend.
As students grow up, many traditions change, but Halloween continues to be a holiday that many look forward to.
When I was little, we used to go out to pumpkin patches with my parents leading up to Halloween. We used to go to like this farm called Pigeon Roost. It's out in Pataskala, which was a lot of fun. And then once Halloween did hit, we would dress up and just go trick-or-treating around the neighborhood with my parents and come back and look at all our candy.
Back in the day, I would go to my friend's house and then we'd go trick-or-treating, and then we would dump out all of our candy after we're done and count.
Dressing up and going to get candy from all the up and down the street and playing in the leaves.
Now, like leading up, I like to go to the apple orchard and pick apples. So, like I still like going to the pumpkin patches and stuff. And then when Halloween does come up, I like keeping it alive and dressing up and hanging out with my friends and just watching Halloween movies and doing all that fun stuff.
These days, I usually go to my friend's house and pass out candy and all that good stuff.
Setting out candy in my little cul-de-sac in my neighborhood and seeing the little kids go from like 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 years old up to about 10, 12, and now some of the kids are in college still doing it.
This has been Jack St. Meyer and Ty Norton, WKHS News.
Good luck to Owen Cotterman and Bella Anderson, who compete this weekend at the state golf tournament.
Good luck to marching band, who also competes this weekend.
Football, cross country, girls soccer, and water polo also compete, so make sure to wish them good luck.
Have a fun and safe weekend, Kilbourne, and always remember to keep it classy.
We are going to head up to the 3rd floor and interview our water polo girls.
I had no clue.
On this week's, oh crap, okay.